New information tonight on those tax rebates, which we've been promised at this point, and when we could see that money. The legislature's plan to send out checks of $250 or $500 appears to be off the table, but we're still getting a break.
You know, there was a lot of confusion about this overnight when lawmakers announced that they would not be able to pass their rebate plan. WBZ's Christina Hager spent the day getting answers. She is live at the State House now. And Christina, the governor's office says we will be getting rebates, and soon.
And Lisa, some other lawmakers tell me that whether or not the legislature here is on board, the rebates the governor wants to give out will in fact happen. But another rebate they were considering here is out, at least for now.
The session is supposed to end at midnight at the latest. We actually gavelled out after 10 a.m.
Which is why the State House looked like this by midday, empty, after a marathon end to this year's legislative session that left the possibility of each Massachusetts taxpayer getting a gift of hundreds of dollars in the form of a tax rebate check up in the air.
I think it would be great to have for people to have the money, but I also think that, you know, I'm just concerned about making sure there's also enough public funding.
Frankly, I often say, you know, rule number one, you have to know all the rules. Rule number two, there are no rules.
Representative Michael Connolly says there's still a chance we could get our rebates, but it's complicated. There are two paths. First, $3 billion from a budget surplus, money that could be released as soon as next month through a more than 4 decades-old law known as Chapter 62F. Governor Charlie Baker has promised it will be divided up among taxpayers. The second, a proposed $1 billion refund that would have given individual taxpayers $250 each and couples $500 plus various tax cuts. That one was part of a sweeping economic development bill that surprisingly didn't get a vote overnight.
There are some decent chances that at least pieces of it will survive.
Even some taxpayers feel waiting to see how the economy holds might be wise anyway.
You get a little more time under our belt to see what might be the true place we're going right now.
The sticking point, some here worried that both rebates combined right now might be more than the state should be giving up. But coming up in another report at 6 o'clock, we'll hear from some advocates who say the state can, in fact, afford both rebates now. For now, we're live at the State House. Christina Hager, WBZ News.
We'll see you at 6 o'clock, Christina.